In a king with so many illnesses,
Oh, that's Charles II of Spain.
Speak. He also could produce an heir. Spanish Habsburg line.
Couldn't walk or speak, huh?
Just how inbred were the Habsburgs? Short answer, very. Long answer, well, let's get into it.
Look at these two beautiful
Most
people
of
in
us
harmony.
inherit 23 chromosome pairs, half of each pair from each of our parents. On
Are
those
they fighting you?
chromosomes are
No,
the genes
they're
which
fighting
code for
chickens.
everything from eye color to height to
They're splashing chickens and AFK botting, basically.
gene.
I don't know if they're actual bots. Well, this guy's name is Musky Puss.
Error affects their health. However, if
And this
the
person's
parents
name
are
is Little
relatives,
Giga Jan.
they are more likely to carry the same genes for the same genetic
Musky
defects,
Puss
and their children are
and
much
Little
more
Giga
likely
Jan.
to be harmed by those
Mm.
defects. Mating between
Jesus
first
Christ.
cousins doubles the risk of infant death and physical and intellectual disability. The closer the relationship of the parents and the more generations inbreeding has occurred, the more problems compound to produce unhealthy children with multiple congenital defects. Through most of history, people had no idea of the genetic reasons why inbreeding caused so many health problems. But they noticed that it was happening. Researchers have found that early humans, as far back as 34,000 years ago, held taboos against incest
God damn
and
it.
developed complex mating rituals to make sure they avoided it. Farmers knew for millennia that crossbreeding animals and plants could favor certain desirable traits, and that breeding animals too closely related could cause a host of problems. But mortals remained oblivious, and many of these genetic defects mean death before life has even begun. The famously unhealthy members of the Habsburg family were as nothing to the many, many babies who were lost to miscarriage,
Hi, Chunky Ma. That's alright. Welcome in, welcome in.
4 in 10 infants born to the Habsburgs died before their first birthday, and only 5 in 10 survived to the age of 10. Infant mortality was very high at the time, but for comparison, only about 2 in 10 children born in a Spanish village at the time would die before reaching adulthood. In the early 1800s, Charles Darwin observed the dangers of inbreeding in his groundbreaking research on evolution.
Yeah.
Despite knowing better, he chose to marry his own first cousin in 1839. 3 of their 10 children died young, and Darwin feared that his beloved offspring might have inherited weakness from inbreeding. In the mid-1800s,
Good man. Oh, inbreeding bad. Let me go fuck my cousin real quick. I mean, I guess the penis overpowers all.
including the concept of recessive adult gene.
I mean, if you grow up and your cousins are the only people you see, that's who you end up crushing on.
Little's groundbreaking work on genetics wasn't widely known until the early 1900s. 2 centuries too late to prevent the Habsburgs from inbreeding themselves into oblivion. Just how inbred were the Habsburgs?
God damn it.
The family dates back to 11th century Switzerland. They gained power and wealth until the 15th century, when the Holy Roman Emperor Sigismund died without a male heir, and Frederick Habsburg was able to bribe and cajole the prince electors into making him emperor. For the next 3.5 centuries, the empire would remain in the hands of the Habsburgs. Emperor Frederick III married Eleanor of Portugal, and his son, Emperor Maximilian I, married Mary, Duchess of Burgundy. Both marriages were not incestuous and would bring some of the last fresh genetic material to the family.
Whiskey.
The trouble started
No.
when Maximilian's son, handsome, married Juana of Castile.
Is it Philip
She was the
Handsome?
product of a marriage between
Philip of
cousins,
Castile.
Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabel I of Castile. The famous Catholic monarchs launched the Spanish Inquisition, Christopher Columbus's expedition to the New World, and an appallingly inbred dynasty. Following the early deaths of their only son, Juan, their eldest daughter, Isabel,
Juan.
and her infant son, Juana became the heir to both.
Wow, they weren't very creative with their naming, huh?
Steel.
Our boy will be named Juan. Our girl will be named Juana.
Including depression, bipolar disorder, psychosis, and schizophrenia.
I already suffered from all that. What? I'm not in, Brett.
Stop.
But also didn't help. As a teenager, her mother subjected her to torture because she dared question the Catholic Church. When Isabella died, Juana inherited Castile. Her father likely exaggerated her bouts of mental illness in order to keep his daughter and Castile under his control. Juana was desperately in love with
What a good family.
Philip, while he was habitually unfaithful. His philandering inflamed his wife's delicate mental condition. When she caught him with a lover, she stabbed the woman in the face. Philip died suddenly at the age of 28, and Juana, pregnant with their sixth child, refused to let anyone take his body away. She slept next to her husband's corpse every night, often kissing and embracing him. When she was finally persuaded to bury him, she insisted on a weeks-long journey to Granada to place him next to her mother. The queen demanded that the funeral party
I need a night. God damn
so
it.
that no women would see her dearly departed and be overwhelmed with desire for him. She often insisted that they rest only at monasteries and nunneries. Ferdinand had his daughter locked away, and after he died, passing Aragon on to her, her son Charles took control of both his mother's kingdoms and kept her locked up, rarely visiting. He wrote to make sure that no person speaks to her majesty, for no good could come of it. Juana's youngest daughter, Katrina, was her only companion for 18 years, but Charles stole her away in order to marry her off to King João III of Portugal. Lonelier than ever, Juana's mental and physical health deteriorated, and she died alone at the age of 75.
Yeah, that's a pretty good life. I mean, other
crazy long life.
than torture and being imprisoned and
The 12th century.
I feel like she definitely lived out of spite.
Yeah. That's like living till you're like 200 now.
Were joined in a personal union. In addition to suffering from epilepsy, Charles was noted for his pronounced chin.
Yeah.
This condition, called mandibular pragmatism, is when the lower jaw juts out, causing an extreme underbite. The teeth do not align correctly, often causing difficulty in eating and speaking. Former Night Show host Jay Leno also has this condition.
He's a Habsburg in disguise. They're still around.
It is less pronounced, but still noticeable in many Habsburg women. Charles was unable to close his mouth. When visiting Spain, a man shouted out from the crowd, "Your Majesty, shut your mouth. The flies in this country are insolent." At 21, Charles was
And he is dead.
Catching flies.
He died, that guy.
The 6-year-old daughter of his aunt, Catherine of Aragon, and of King Henry VIII. But the engagement was called off, as Charles didn't want to wait a decade to start a family. Instead, he married another first cousin, Isabella of Portugal, whose mother Maria was a daughter of Juan and Philip. The union was a wish of their shared grandparents, who wanted to keep the various branches of the family close. And as Isabella's father, King Manuel I of Portugal, had the only navy capable of challenging the Spanish in exploration and colonization, it was in Charles's best interest to ally with him. Charles and Isabella fell very much in love. They had 7 children, though only 3 of them survived to adulthood. Charles was an intelligent and effective ruler of one of the largest empires the world has ever seen. When Isabella died in childbirth, he became morbidly depressed. He wore only black and surrounded himself with clocks and portraits of his late wife. He brought his own coffin with him wherever he traveled and staged a production of his own funeral, after which he rose from his coffin and went to have lunch. Having lost interest in New
Oh, I think he was just going through his Blink-182 phase.
I think like they just got crazy.
Hello there, the angel from my nightmare.
But like
The Habsburg family split into two branches. First, let's follow the line of the Spanish.
How could it split into two branches if they were so inbred?
Portugal as well through his mother. He was a strong leader during Spain's Golden Age. The Spanish conquered the Incan Empire as the Philippines were colonized and named in his honor. Philip married 4 times, and all of his wives were relatives. His first wife, Maria Manuela of Portugal, was his double first cousin, and they shared all 4 grandparents, Juana and Philip, and Manuel I of Portugal and Maria of Aragon. Maria died at 17 following the birth of their son, Carlos. He suffered multiple health problems and was mentally unstable and violent. His father was forced to imprison him, and he died in confinement at the age of 23. Philip's second wife was his first cousin once removed, Queen Mary I of England, who had long ago been betrothed to his father. She was desperate to conceive a child and keep the throne of England out of the hands of her Protestant sister, Elizabeth. But after 2 humiliating psychosomatic pregnancies, she died of uterine cancer. Many years later, Philip sent the Spanish Armada to invade England and remove Elizabeth from the throne, but his ships were beaten back by the English. Wife number 3 was third cousin Elizabeth of Valois. The couple were married for 9 years and had 2 daughters before she too died in childbirth. Philip's fourth and final wife was his niece and first cousin, Anna of Austria. The couple had 5 children, though only one survived childhood. Anna died of heart failure at the age of 30 after giving birth to her 5th child. Philip II had a total of 11 children with his 4 wives, but only 2 of them outlived him. His son with Anna, Philip III, inherited the throne after his death. He was a far less effective ruler than his father, and was described as a miserable monarch, and a pallid, anonymous creature whose only virtue was his total absence of vice. He married his second cousin, Margaret of Austria, and they had 5 children, who remarkably all survived to adulthood. Eldest son, Philip IV, inherited the throne at 16. At the age of 10, he had been wed to 13-year-old Elizabeth of France. This unusual union outside the Habsburg family sealed an alliance with her father, King Henri IV. Despite not being close relations, the couple were very unfortunate in reproduction. Of their 10 children, only 2 survived infancy. Elizabeth died at the age of 41. Their only living son, Balthazar Charles, was betrothed to his first cousin, Mariana of Austria, but he died suddenly of smallpox at the age of 16. He succumbed quickly to the disease, likely because of an inherited immune deficiency. Devastated by the loss of his son, and without an heir to inherit the Spanish throne, the 44-year-old King Philip wed his son's fiancée, his 14-year-old niece, Mariana of Austria. Philip and Mariana were both fairly competent as king and consort. Philip had a good grasp of Latin and geography and could speak French, Portuguese, and Italian, though he was noted for only laughing 3 times. Mariana too succeeded.
How many times?
In education. All 8 of their grandparents were descendants of Juana the Mad and Philip I. After so many generations of inbreeding and a family tree that resembled a
Oops, I
living
shouldn't have
tree,
buried that.
this couple shared far too much DNA. After the birth of 2 daughters, only one of them survived. The king was given
How's the grind going? It's going good. We got 50 Herbalore finally. And we're working on 50 Hunter because I can't roll anything but high numbers. That guy's name is Baby Bash. I'm also listening to how inbred the Habsburg dynasty was.
Her son did not prosper. He was often ill owing to his immune system. He also suffered from epilepsy. His parents tied a great many amulets and good luck charms about his body. Philip Prospero died after a seizure just shy of his birthday. His parents were heartbroken and baffled as to why their children had been so afflicted. The king wrote to a friend, I see clearly that I have angered God, and that these punishments are sins in retribution for my sins. Philip and Mariana would suffer the death of one of their son, Ferdinand, at the age of 10 months, before their fifth and only surviving son, Charles, was born. King Charles II of Spain is easily the most famously tragic result of inbreeding among Habsburgs. There were rumors that the baby's sexual organs made it unclear if he was male or female. The French ambassador requested to examine the prince, but he was not permitted to see him undressed. He described the unfortunate newborn. The child is extremely weak. He has herpes-type rashes on red cheeks. The head is covered in scabs, and a kind of channel or drainage that oozes underneath the right ear. Baby Charles was fitted with a bonnet to cover up his conditions. By the age of 3, the fontanelles in his skull had not yet fused, and he could not stand upright. This was also the age at which he inherited the throne of Spain when his father died. Charles didn't learn to walk until the age of 4. Until 5, he was fed exclusively breast milk, produced by 14 wet nurses working on rotation. The king suffered measles, chickenpox, rubella, smallpox, and various dental and bronchial infections throughout his childhood. He baffled his physicians by continuing to live. His heart was so large,
Why won't he die?
so misaligned, that he did not learn to speak until the age of 8. He could not chew his food, so often swallowed it whole, and then vomited it back up. As he grew older, Charles was beset with epileptic seizures. His many physical maladies were compounded with his lagging intellectual development. Tutors struggled to teach the king to read and write, and he was prone to throwing tantrums throughout his life. Medical historians have speculated a few possible diagnoses for Charles's many maladies. These include the endocrine disease acromegaly, an excess of growth hormone which causes enlarged hands, feet, forehead, jaw, and nose, joint pain, thick skin, deep voice, headaches, and problems with vision. Distal renal tubular acidosis, where the kidneys fail to secrete vital acids, resulting in kidney failure and rickets, or soft bones causing low legs, stunted growth, bone pain, a large forehead, curved spine, frequent fractures, and muscle spasms. Hydrocephalus, an accumulation of cerebrospinal fluid in the brain, causing an enlarged head, headaches, double vision, poor balance, incontinence, personality changes, mental impairment, and seizures. Fragile X syndrome,
Why would
a
anybody
genetic defect on the X
keep
chromosome,
royalty
which
around
affects
like
males
this?
as they do
They didn't know.
not
The
have
peasantry doesn't know.
Why wouldn't you just smack that bitch down? He can't read, write, speak, stand up. Like,
You don't need to.
what kind of leader is that?
Basically, from what I've read, is that a lot of the things that are attributed to him were actually a regent,
Well,
Like a-
yeah,
like a
somebody else did it because he
like
couldn't.
his mother-in-law or something. Imagine living that poor, disturbed, and fucked up life. He lived for a while too. That's the crazy part. Is he lived for
for 16 generations of Habsburgs. The inbreeding coefficient indicates the likelihood.
He lived till he was 25. Considering all the shit he went through, the man is a fucking miracle of life. Oh, hey, Greg. Oh, with the shameful display, too? Oh, no. Not in front of my girlfriend. Thank you. I appreciate it. How have you been? How's everything going? We did get 50 Herbalore finally. It took 200 and almost 240 hours. We need yeah, I know. I actually rolled a 20 for smithing, but I got it off of one quest. And then we rolled 50 hunter. So I'm just trying to get another net. Because I'm just going to do swamp lizards. Yeah, piece of candy. Oh, what a beautiful story Prince Charles II is. He couldn't read, write, speak, stand. But he was royal. Why did I hit a 13 there? What dwarf? Amazing.
She could figure things. She believed she would never have a child. Charles was most likely impotent, but all the pressure of reproduction was placed squarely on the woman. When Louise
There it is. Oh, that was fast. Oh my god. What a nice way to live. 26 pounds of sugar a day, huh?
The new queen was under enormous pressure to have a child. She claimed to be pregnant on a number of occasions, and when it became clear that she was not, she pressured her husband to undergo even more exorcisms, arguing that she could only bear a child when his demons had been expelled. King Charles II, and his genetic illnesses, caught up with him.
Turn that back up.
Died in 1700. Had a single testicle lies whole, and his head was full of water. Charles was the last of the male line of the Spanish Habsburgs. His throne should have gone to the heir of his eldest sister, Maria Theresa, who had married King Louis XIV of France and died in 1683, not wishing to allow Spain to fall out of the hands of the Habsburgs. Charles had written a will handing his throne to his Austrian cousin, Charles. But France was unhappy with this arrangement, and they and the Austrian Habsburgs went to war. The War of Spanish Succession lasted for 13 years and cost the lives of over 1 million people. In the end, France won, and Maria Theresa's 16-year-old grandson became King Philip V, establishing the Bourbon dynasty's rule over Spain. The Bourbons remain on the throne today. Inbreeding, the very thing
Must be nice.
the Habsburgs had done to try and hold on to power, was ultimately what lost them the Spanish throne. In the next episode, we'll rewind and take a look at the other tangled branch in the family tree, the Austrian Habsburgs.
All right, let's go watch that one.
Desperation for male heirs led to some strange and dangerous fertility treatments. And while Charles II may be the most famous inbred Habsburg, he certainly wasn't the only
Damn, look at that
seriously
forehead.
ill and incompetent ruler placed on the throne by genetic accident. Don't want to wait to see the next episode? Patrons get exclusive early
Ooh,
access
let's
to
do
almost all of the
Patron,
episodes
honey.
on Patreon early.
If we do Patreon, we can learn about the inbreeding before everybody else.
It's
right here.
Oh,
How inbred were the Habsburgs? Part 2.
what a fascinating. They're crazily inbred. Gotta keep that blood pure.
Infamously incestuous are the Habsburgs.
This is what we're gonna learn about while we do Hunter, everybody. So enjoy.
1452 until 1806. These two branches of the family volleyed brides back and forth like ping pong balls. They were oblivious to all the havoc this incest was playing on their genetics. The tragic results were numerous family members with mental illness, intellectual disability, vulnerability to disease, and a famously unusual
Oh, are they calling you?
which became known
Is the card done?
as the Habsburg jaw. In last week's video, I covered the science behind why inbreeding is so dangerous to the health of offspring.
You don't know.
Which came to a crashing
Is
end
it a Las Vegas number?
with the death of Charles II, the most
It is, but I don't know if
notoriously
it's their
inbred
number.
Habsburg. Today, we'll examine the other half of the family. Provides rides to their Spanish cousins and had several inbred breeders of their own. But first, let's take a look at the social and political reasons why the Habsburgs were doing all this inbreeding. The science of genetics was not explored until mid-1800s by Austrian abbot Gregor Mendel. Before then, the connection between inbreeding and illness was unknown. Nonetheless, most cultures around the world consider incest taboo. The Catholic Church even had rules against consanguinity,
They don't even have
or
a phone
marrying
number.
people who were too closely related. But those rules were regularly broken by royals. In cultures across the world, royals
Damn, that guy's really going hard.
with their close relatives for several reasons.
He's
Maintaining social order. Class
he's
structure
elking,
was crucial to keeping royals and nobles on top, and they were rigid
in
about
doing
perpetuating separation
lizards.
between classes.
Wild.
Royals had hard and fast rules about only marrying other royals. And for the most part, the second rung on the ladder, the nobility, liked it that way. On the rare occasions when a royal married a member of the nobility, like in the case of King Edward IV of England and Elizabeth Woodville, the new queen's family would jostle for favors and positions, pushing other nobles out of the way. So unless the king wanted to crown your daughter, most nobles preferred that he just marry a foreign princess. Politics. Back when governments were run by dynasties, and inheritance and family connection were paramount. Treaties of peace and alliance between nations were almost always sealed with a marriage between members of the royal families. Young brides were sent away to live with their new husband, and it was incredibly useful to have your daughter at the court of your rival, influencing policy or at least trying to talk her husband out of going to war with you. Racism and classism. The term blue blood originated in 9th century Spain, one of the lands that had
417.
rule. White European soldiers distinguished themselves from their black enemies by displaying visible blue superficial veins under their skin. Sangre azul was soon associated with the rich and powerful families of Castile. The wealthy also emphasized their visible blue veins under ivory skin to distinguish themselves from the tan.
Am I a blue blood?
Sun. Portraits accentuating this feature, and ladies used makeup to paint their veins bluer. As royalty and nobility just come down to genetic black. It has long benefited these privileged groups to perpetuate the myth that their blood was somehow different and better than that of the common people. So they refused to mix their blood with commoners,
Okay.
with royal limited to marrying only other royals, and additionally, only royals with whom their nation might want to make a peace treaty.
Lazy.
Oh, and don't forget that Catholics and Protestants could marry each other. Royal brides were falling back and forth between the same handful of royal families, generation after generation. All of the royal families of Europe were in on incest.
Do you have a
But
scooter?
what made the Habsburgs uniquely notorious when it came to inbreeding was the fact that their family had two branches, the Spanish Habsburgs and the Austrian Habsburgs. The two halves of the family repeatedly traded brides back and forth to seal treaties. Cousins married cousins, and nieces married uncles. Funnily enough, I never came across an instance where an aunt married a nephew. The
Hey!
then
Fuck. Leonardo!
branches of the Habsburg dynasty were often short of male heirs because of the inbreeding, and as their inheritance laws allowed the descendants of women to inherit the throne, it was important that
The hell, dog?
descendants also be Habsburgs. In particular, older daughters of Holy Roman emperors were often married to Spanish Habsburgs. That way, if none of their brothers survived to inherit the imperial
I gotta go
throne,
walk to get the
then their
car,
sons could.
but I don't wanna.
The emperor would still be a Habsburg. Philip IV of Spain failed to follow this rule and arranged for his daughter, Maria Theresa, to be married to Louis XIV of France. When his last son, Charles II, died, Maria Theresa's son, Louis de Bourbon, was the rightful heir to the Spanish throne. The Habsburgs tried to claim it back, and the result was the War of Spanish Succession. The Habsburgs lost the war and the Spanish throne. 40 years later, a different Maria Theresa had no surviving brothers, and her father left her the Holy Roman Empire. This time, her husband Francis was a Habsburg, and their children were still part of the Habsburg dynasty. And now, let's meet those inbred Austrian Habsburgs. The dynasty took their name.
Now,
from
let's
Habsburg
meet
Habsburg,
those
built in
inbred
the
fucks.
1920s in Switzerland. They slowly gained wealth and power until Rudolf I of Habsburg took control of the Duchy of
Guys, you're supposed to go
Austria
into the
in
nets, not break
1808.
them.
Austria was part of the Holy Roman Empire. The title of Holy Roman Emperor and ruler over the vast empire in Central Europe was an elected position
Ow.
rather than an inherited one, though it tended to be handed down family lines. But in 1437, Holy Roman Emperor Sigismund died without a male heir. Frederick Habsburg was so powerful that he was able to bribe and cajole the Prince Electors to make him emperor in 1452. For the next 3.5 centuries, the empire would remain in the hands of the Habsburgs. Emperor Frederick III had a distinctly hooked eagle nose, which was seen as a sign of nobility. He passed the
Of course it
name
was.
on to his descendants. He married Eleanor of Portugal, who was not a close relative. His son,
41.
Emperor Maximilian I, married Mary, Duchess of Burgundy. She was also not a close relative, but as the only child and heir of Charles the Bold, Duke of Burgundy, she was the most eligible bachelorette in Europe. She inherited Burgundy.
Is this really only 11K an hour?
And was often called Mary the Rich. Mary died at 25 after falling from her horse and breaking her back. France went to war with the emperor over her inheritance, and in the end, France kept Burgundy, and the Netherlands went to Mary and Maximilian's son, Philip the Handsome. He married Juana, Queen of Castile, and as her husband, became the first Habsburg monarch in Spain. Juana was the product of a union between second cousins, Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabel I of Castile. She suffered from bouts of serious mental illness. When Philip died at 28, she refused to have him buried and slept next to his corpse for weeks. Their son, Charles, inherited both Castile and Aragon from his mother, and the Holy Roman Empire from his grandfather, Maximilian I. When Emperor Maximilian
How is this only 13K an hour when it was like 20K before? I'm so confused.
and brought his coffin with him wherever he traveled. When he died at 59, he left instructions for the treatment of his corpse. His hair was cut off, his teeth knocked out, his body whipped and covered in lime and ash, and publicly displayed to show the perishableness of all earthly glory. His mental illness may not have been the result of inbreeding, but it would reverberate down the family tree for generations to come. Charles V traveled frequently back and forth around his two vast territories. Exhausted and depressed, Charles abdicated both thrones at the age of 56. Spain and the Netherlands went to his son, Philip II, but the Holy Roman Empire was tired of having to share their ruler with Spain. They preferred Charles's younger brother, Ferdinand I. After a
Come on, you two.
family feud, it was decided
Thank you.
the Habsburg holdings would be divided. Ferdinand I was married to Anna Jagiellonica, daughter of the King of Bohemia and Hungary. This union with a local royal family was a big part of why Ferdinand was so popular in the empire. The effects of inbreeding had already cost.
So if I'm at 15K an hour XP,
children, and the line of succession
that would be about
fusion
4 hours?
in the form
5 hours? 4.5?
offspring. All but two of
Give or
them
take.
survived childhood, gave the Habsburg dynasty a much-needed boost. Their eldest son, Maximilian II, became Holy Roman Emperor.
Oh, my foot fell asleep.
He was plagued by ill health throughout his life. He married his first cousin, Charles V's daughter, Maria of Austria, and they had 16 children, 9 of whom reached adulthood. Their eldest daughter, Anna, became her uncle, Philip II.
You said they had 16 kids?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
His son became Emperor Rudolph II. He was fascinated.
How do you even have 16 kids? That's crazy.
He never married, but took numerous lovers, both male and female, and fathered dozens of illegitimate children. One of his sons, Don Julius, brutally murdered a young woman and mutilated her corpse.
Oh, how nice.
The emperor became notorious for this and for his sexual appetites and erotic art collection. His unpopularity allowed his brother, Matthias, to overthrow him. Unfortunately, he wasn't a very good leader either and caused political chaos. At 54, he married his 26-year-old cousin, Archduchess Anna of Austria, but they didn't have any children. When Matthias died, the throne passed to his cousin, Ferdinand II. His parents, Charles of Austria and Maria Anna of Bavaria, had been uncle and niece. Ferdinand was deeply religious, expelled Protestant pastors, and forced his people to return to the Catholic faith. Protestant Bohemia revolted, thus igniting the 30 Years' War, the fourth bloodiest
Hey, now I know about that one.
in history, costing the lives of as many as 8 million people, 60% of the population in parts of Germany. Ferdinand married his first cousin, Maria Anna of Bavaria, and they had 7 children, only 4 of whom reached adulthood. Ferdinand died at 59, leaving the throne to his son, Ferdinand III. Though as
How many of them do you think died to
he
like
was
being
arrested
poisoned or some
and
shit?
brought an end to the war. The Austrian and Spanish sides of the Habsburg family had been on the same side when it came to persecuting Protestants, but they were feuding over territory in Italy. War broke out, and Ferdinand married his cousin Maria Anna of Spain as part of a peace treaty.
So yeah, I just got to do this for about 3 hours.
They had 6 children, though only 3 survived infancy.
All right.
Their eldest son, Ferdinand,
I only need 370 more.
smallpox at the age of 21. But luckily, he had a younger brother, Leopold, to carry on the family line. Their sister, Mariana, married her mother's brother, King Philip IV of Spain, and was the mother of King Charles II. During Empress Maria Anna's 6th pregnancy, she died from a fever. Her daughter was cut from her body alive.
Oh, God damn it.
A few hours later, and was buried in her mother's coffin. Ferdinand married twice more in the hopes of fathering a few spares to the throne. His second and third wives were both relatives. His first cousin, 17-year-old Mary Leopoldina, died in
Hey, you,
childbirth.
go in that net.
His third wife, 21-year-old
You
Eleanor
bitch.
of Gonzaga, gave birth to 4 children. Ferdinand III died at 49, passing the throne to his son, Leopold I. At 26, he married his niece, 15-year-old Margaret Teresa, the sister of King Charles II of Spain. He insisted that his new bride call him uncle. She was healthier than her brother, but that was a very low
Call
bar.
me
Only one of
uncle.
the couple's 4 children survived infancy. Margaret
What a
blamed
dirty
the
old
deaths of the
pervert.
babies on the Jewish people, and persuaded Leopold to expel them from Vienna and destroy their synagogues. She
Man,
died
people really
during
hate the
her
Jewish
pregnancy
people.
at just 21. Leopold next married his second cousin, Claudia Felicitas, who died at 22, giving birth to her second child. After 20 years on the throne, Leopold still didn't have a male heir, and neighboring rulers were beginning to eye his throne and invade his empire. Leopold's third wife and third cousin was Eleanor Magdalena of Nuremberg. She was highly intelligent and also genetically far removed enough from her husband, but they managed to have 7 children, all of whom survived. Thus, Leopold finally secured the succession and the future of the Habsburg dynasty, just in time for the death of King Charles II of Spain and the termination of the Spanish grant of the Habsburg family. Leopold died at 65. His son, Joseph I, married Wilhelmine Amelia of Brunswick-Lüneburg. She
Okay,
was not
I will be back.
his relative.
I
He was inbred
need
to
to
both of them.
go get the
They
car.
had 3 children, but their
So.
only son, Leopold,
How long do you think it'll take me? Like 20 minutes?
Joseph had numerous love affairs and contracted
It'll take me like 20 minutes to get there?
which he passed on to his wife.
It's not that far.
Yeah.
20 minutes?
At
Okay. I am back. Took a little bit longer than I expected. Mm. I thought there were actually a little bit of health benefits. Very minor.
Well, what's the difference between the ocean or the ground?
Yeah. I think regardless, it's
Yes.
like, it'll taste like salt. Is what I'm trying to get.
Boop, boop, doo, doo. I'm not gonna get the 20. You shouldn't taste the salt. Tasting the salt is not what you're supposed to want.
Well, nothing like it hits of it or anything. Yeah, same with Dave.
Salt is there to bring out flavors, not taste.
Well, it's not bringing out or I can't say that both are happening in this situation. Can't say shit. Yeah. Give it a try next time. But Mark, I'm someone that likes to taste the ingredients. Let's put adding salt if you don't taste it, even a tiny bit.
Yeah.
That's a very respectable challenge. What? Look, if I don't kill off the whole species of swamp lizards, then am I really playing RuneScape correctly? I only need 300 more. It's not that bad. It's pretty bad. Apparently I'm earning 22,000 XP an hour now. So I only have to do this for like 2 hours. But I gotta work soon, which makes me sad. We are at 43 already. Hunter is much, much faster than Herbal. I dread the day I get to 90 Herbal and I have to get to 99 and it's just thousands and thousands and thousands of herbs. I'm gonna end up with like 50,000 Forgotten Soul kills. What? To be fair, I did look up the price of those sensors and they were the same price.
Yeah.
So.
Put the lights off now?
Yeah. Which is nice. Turned off instantly, actually. I didn't even have to drive it. As soon as I put it in, I was like, boop.
That's what it should have been, to be honest.
Oh, my inventory's full. It's fine.
Thank you for fixing
Mm.
the sensor on the
I
car.
had to walk so far for that. You know, I walked uphill both ways to fix that sensor.
Yeah,
Both ways.
Up the mountain,
Yep.
past the tigers. And
I
the
swam
lions.
across the Maltese River into Bengal tiger country.
Waded through swamps.
I even got deported back to my house just to fix a sensor. It actually made me really sweaty. It's hot out there. And I'm gross now. I guess I'll have to shower before work. Meh.
You should.
No. No. If the guests think I smell, then they avoid me, which is all I want.
Yeah, so if you smell bad, then they just...
Yeah, they go to give me their ticket and they're like, hi,
I
sir.
can find my own seat.
Yeah, I know where I'm going. I had to do training again yesterday. I had to train Rodney. Some old man.
Okay.
I think he's kind of pushing for me to
Be the lead.
yeah.
If you have interest in it, then I thought training people was pretty easy because, like, you basically just watch them work.
Well, for this I usually let them follow me for the first show, and then the second show I'll be like, well, the second show he had to help because it was just so crowded.
The first, like, they shadow you, and then you work together.
It's weird for them to put him there immediately, though. That's kind of a tough one to start out at because it's so much more busy.
Maybe he has a lot of experience.
No. He's from Delta.
Okay.
Apparently he was like, I think he was a desk guy or something. All I heard was he worked at Delta for a while.
Okay.
So he's probably used to dumbasses, so
Well,
there's that
true.
at least. He seemed okay. He was a bit apprehensive about, like doing it, but most of them are. See, when I trained, Robert was like, "You got this one. You got this one." And like they just sat back and made me do it all. Because after the first show, they went to like Lucas and Britt, and they were like, "What the fuck? This guy doesn't need training. He already knows what he's doing." But that's because I had a map.
Yeah, yeah.
And I studied that map like it was homework.
Well, you had been inside the theater too.
Oh, like multiple times. I've been to like all the theaters, so I mean it's not that difficult.
Yeah, like,
It's just alphabet and numerical numbers.
it's difficult on our end too. Like when I'm training someone and they don't
Yeah.
know the theater at all, like some of the girls, like they had not seen a show, like other than like one.
Well, the thing I told him, I was like I told the other two girls too. I was like, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's not a big deal. If you mess up and we have to move a person, oh well. They might get a little mad. Big deal. And then I was like, just take it slow. Make sure you're in the right section first.
Yeah.
And if you have to do the alphabet, do the alphabet. I was like, if you
Yeah.
have to sit there and go C, D, E, F, fine. It doesn't matter. If you have to sit and count too, go ahead.
Yeah, like
I'm like-
count the seats. Like
I told them to take it slow, make sure you're in the right row. Well, section first, then right row, then seat them. I mean, so, and I was like, sometimes they'll sit in the wrong spot anyways. You'll tell them to go there and they'll go somewhere else. I mean, it's not a big deal. Even when it's busy, it's not a big problem. I was like, just take it slow. Don't worry about it. I was like, just watch me do it. And then when I'll give you one here and there.
yeah.
That's all I told them. And I just told them like
The hardest part is just remembering where the sections are.
yeah,
Like
that's
that's the biggest jump into it. Like once you get over that,
see, I don't
rest
feel
of
like
it's
he was
easy.
comfortable talking to me though. Which is kind of weird, but
some old people kind of are.
and that's fine. I was like, if you have any questions or anything, just ask. And then I was just telling him like, you know, you're at 6, you know, but at 7 you have to actually hold people, and sometimes they don't listen. And I was like, you'll get that a lot. Like people just don't listen. And I was like, if you tell them to stop and they don't, just call the manager, and because you have to tell him like, hey, you know, we tried to stop this person, they went anyways, because the performers and Cirque get mad. And he likes to tell them ahead of time, like, hey, our employees tried to stop them, but they didn't stop. So, I mean, what are you going to do? I can't touch them. I can't be like, no!
Grab them
Get your ass back here!
by the hair and
Plus, a lot of them are drunk, too. So, like, you'll be like, hey, go up against this wall. And they're like, well, why can't I go? And, like, because there's a performer right there. And they'll be like, I don't see them. And I'm like, they're there. Go against the wall. But no, I was just telling them like little tidbits. I was like, 8, 9 and 10 are a little bit difficult, a little bit higher on the scale because you actually have to direct people. Like go to 5, go to 104, go to whatever. So I was like, that's a little bit more difficult. This is pretty easy though, because all you do is open the door for people. Like 6 is easy. I much prefer 6 over 7. Mainly because people don't ever listen to me when I try to hold them. I'll literally step in front of them and be like, hey, wait, and they'll just walk right by, and I'm like,
it's because they assume you're like
10.
just another guest or something. I mean, you could say it's dangerous or for your safety.
Look out!
Like,
To scare the shit out of the guests. I did make some people laugh. They were like, we're in G, and I walked like two steps, and I was like, right here, and I was like, ooh. I was like, what a workout, huh? And then there was this really macho guy, and I was like, yeah, sometimes stuff flies off the stage, and I was like, use your macho-ness to just deflect anything that comes at her. And he's like, I got this. I told him, I was like, make it fun.
yeah.
You don't have to be goofy or
Yeah,
like me,
have
but
fun
like
with it.
make it make it fun for the guests because you are basically their, like you're the face of the show.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Until the performers get
Yes.
out there, like
So-
you are what they associate with the show.
And it was just kind of like I was just telling them, you know, like 7 goes over there, 6, there's 8. You won't probably learn scanning for a while. You usually learn that last. It took me forever to learn it. Actually, he'll probably learn it at Terry now that I think about it. Because they always learn it at Terry. I forget that they go over there for a week as well. But I was just like, if you got questions, just ask. Like anybody.
Ask questions.
Yeah. I wonder if the 2 I trained are still there. I feel like Teresa's probably not. Actually, I can check. Now that I think about it. I can actually go in and check if they're still here.
So what is it you're catching? Lizards?
Yeah. I'm catching green lizards. Swamp lizards. They give 152 XP apiece. I was like, where's my phone? And then my pocket vibrated. Yeah? You're gonna do me like that, honey? You're just gonna put a swamp lizard in my face? They're not snakes, though.
They are.
No, they're not. They're a lizard.
It's a lizard. This is Komodo.
It didn't used to say Komodo, did it? I thought it was like Python or something. Or like Viper. Are there multiples of that? How do I see my team again? Let's see if they're still here. Or if my training failed and... Yeah, so there's just multiple names for the same thing.
I think they're slightly different.
Oh, they are. It actually is a Komodo dragon. You know, because they had to make them the same goddamn color scheme.
They look exactly the same.
I know, but they're slightly different. You can tell by the eyes. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. The one on the bottom?
If you look at them like blown up, they look exactly like one of them's a little bit more vibrant color, and the head's a little shorter.
It's so stupid. Alright, let's see. His name is Rodney. That's the newer guy. No, okay. Teresa still works. And I feel like Elizabeth might have quit just because she was talking about some other workplace as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's still there.
Well, I mean, it takes a while for them to actually leave.
I don't know, some left after orientation. They would get hired, go through orientation, and then not show up. Some only worked for like, what was it, like 3 days? And then quit. I can now get Fluxio bats. Fluxia. Oh, I'm almost doing 30k an hour. Oh, I'll get this real soon then. If I'm doing 30k an hour, I'll get it in the next hour or hour and a half. Might be able to get it before work. Oh my god, yay. I wonder how much swamp lizards are worth. Oh, you can't sell them? I thought you could.
What?
Oh, no, they ain't worth shit. Oh, okay.
Hey,
Is that a dog? What is that? I'm hungry. What do you have for lunch, honey?
what do you want for lunch? We had donuts.
Huh?
We had donuts.
But I want food. Can't wait to train agility.
I know you guys have all.
Stop. I'm hungry. I don't know. It's a hungry boy. You know, I wonder if I did mess my ankle up. It started to hurt again. Come on, little lizard. Come on. Come on, little lizard. Who's a good little lizard? You are. That's a good lizard. It's because I'm invisible. You little lizard bastards. Fall into my trap. No. Not like this. God damn it. Arrgh. Here's that Houdini he pulled. Don't worry, only 12 minutes of catching, and I'll have my 47, according to this. Don't do it, Leo. I could hear it. I could sense it. I like how he tries not to. It's cute.
Hey, baby, you got any shirts I can wear?
Shorts.
Shirts.
There's a bunch in the dryer.
Woo! Man, swamp lizards. It's starting to drag on me a little. I prefer box traps. Oh. Well, that's new. Hi, Rapscarlian. How you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Meep. I haven't seen the power of Squeak in a while. Sunday morning, having a cup of coffee. Ooh. I could go for an iced coffee right now. Yep, I did get the 50 herbal ore right here. It took a grand total of 9 days and I think like 6 hours or something. Working on 50 hunter now because I don't roll anything but high numbers. I should just not even have the other number. Just 50. Just multiple 50s. It's the Wheel of Death at this point. That's what it is. Although I heard that the Wheel of Death looks pretty good. I don't know when they're going to put it in. Probably like next week, I'd imagine. What do you think? Have you heard anything? You got anything from like through the grapevine? You cheeky little bugger. Oh my god, pick up the net. Thank you. Yeah, we only have to do about probably like 200 and some more. Little buggers here. 185. Just 185 more.
Whew. Catch 255 ferrets. Oh, how many box traps now? Oh, I didn't realize I was that close to 70 defense. Oh yeah, RS3 is crazily different now. Although after a little bit of playing, you should somewhat get used to it. The only big difference to me is the combat. But you can have the game like do the combat for you. You only do the combat manually if you're sweaty as hell. We can now catch orange salamanders, dear. Orange. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I wouldn't worry about. So don't worry about divination. Don't worry about invention or anything like that. I would just ignore it until you're more familiar with the game. I mean, divination is like brain-numbingly easy to do. It's just boring as fuck. Invention is a lot of Wikipedia. A lot of wiki. You'll be okay. Stay strong, Rapscarlian. Just do one skill at a time. Just do farming. Easy. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it happen. Oh, I mean, fair enough. I thought it was your, like, other account. Like how this has a RuneScape 3 part of it as well. 6 years, I didn't 1 month. Oh no, I meant like, well, I guess. For some reason, my brain said, "Hey, you play old school RuneScape, so you have membership, so that account should have membership as well." That's why. Yeah. Should configure the XP tracker. We're so close, yet so far away. I wish it didn't. I wish this didn't disappear, this XP orb. I actually like the XP orb. But oh, this is kind of nice. I have the most inefficient hours played. I have 8.31 efficient hours played out of 240. Yeah, so if you pay for membership for Old School RuneScape, the account on RuneScape 3 will also have membership. Hey, that's not bad. Apparently, according to this, my time to max is only 1,000 hours. And only 13,500 hours to get 200 million in every skin. Little do they know. I was thinking about doing a Deathly Drops RuneScape 3 as well at some point. I'm getting close to 48 deer. I'm hoping I can get this by the time I go to work. I should be able to. Maybe. It's gonna cut it extremely close, and that's really annoying to me. I'm gonna be like 49 and a half out of 50 when I have to go to work. See, I don't know why this game doesn't have what RuneScape 3 has. So, like I said, RuneScape 3, if I was 47 Hunter, I could put in a level, like say 50, and it would tell me the XP needed to get to 50, and then it would have like a little progress bar. But this game doesn't have that for whatever reason. And there's no plug.
It's old.
And there's no plugin for it.
It's old school though.
Yeah, but
So
it'd still be
you
nice
can-
to set a level.
If you want the newer, fancier stuff,
No,
you gotta go to the newer, fancier game.
no,
Mm-hmm.
no, I refuse. But that's stupid because there's a plugin. Like, I wish I could just set this plugin to. Because, I mean, the math is there. Like, in this plugin here.
Yeah.
It just doesn't do more than one level ahead. So, I feel like you wouldn't have to change much to just be able to set a level and have it calculate. Because it's all just math. That's all it is. All right, level 48. So close. It's so far away. Like, I'm just gonna get a piece of pizza from work. I'm just gonna spend all the money today, because... What? I already spent like $200. It doesn't matter anymore. Wait, it's already in the game? If you click on the XP drop tab. Right here? Oh! Mm. Oh, cool. It's just a lot more convoluted. All right, neat. How does it work, though? Wait, did it set the goal or not? Hold on. Did I do it wrong? Maybe progress bar? No. God damn it, snail. This is where I die to the snail, honey. How do I get it to show up, though? Hold on. Okay. What I want? If I turn this off. Why? Why are you only showing? Will it work now? Of course not. Oh my god. Just gonna do me dirty. There you go. Okay. So that isn't actually showing me. This shows me, however. But this refuses. I'm confused. Ah. Okay. Okay, that works then. All right, good. Then. Okay, I figured it out, honey. It happens. After playing this for 200 hours, trying to go back to RuneScape 3 hurts me inside a little bit. So I only need to capture 102 more lizards, dear. Is there a way to like move this onto... Yeah. Yeah. It would reset. It starts off as a little baby noob account. It's why I'm not on my main. Because my original OSRS account is actually level like 70. From back when I started it a long time ago. When it first came out. Oh no, this works then, I guess. Okay. If you, just so you know, if you make an RS3 account, like from the OSRS again, it doesn't automatically make it an Ironman. You actually have to make it an Ironman. So you can have your RS3 account be a normal account and your OSRS account be an Ironman. Yeah, I accidentally messed that up. But yeah, the stats do reset, yes. However, 99 fire making grind and RuneScape 3 normal, easy as fuck. It is fast as hell. I think at one point I was getting like 2 mil XP an hour. It was crazy. But I mean, that's with some pretty high level stuff, so. Yeah. But if you do want to make an iron on RS3, make sure you read very carefully. I made that mistake once before. Because it's a lot different than OSRS when it comes to, like, performing the Iron Man-ish. It's weird. It's kind of like a hidden... So when you make the RS3 account, there's a drop-down button to make it an Iron Man. And I didn't see the drop-down arrow prior. So there's actually 2 Deathly Drops out there. There's Deathly Drops the original, and this Deathly Drops with a Z. Because I hate myself. I'm a masochist at heart, Garly, and I can't help it. Look at that, honey. We're almost to 49. Do you think I can get it in a half an hour? This is the second time this little drunken dwarf has come to me while I've been doing this. As you can see, I've gotten him almost back to back. This little dwarf bastard who keeps giving me beer and kebab. He goes, "Heh, would you like some stuffs?" And I'm like, I guess. Kebab. I feel like I never get maze randoms though. I always get fucking Miles and Giles. At least I think there's a Giles. Maybe I've been saying his name wrong this whole time, but I'm pretty sure there's a Giles. Yeah. See, there's Niles, Miles, and Giles. They all give the same thing, I think, but they're just Surters. Oh, before Summoning came out? Wow. So like 2007 or 6. Stupid drunken dwarf. I'm glad I don't get the evil twin much. And about that trafficking life. I guess that bot's pretty useless considering I'm not actually playing music. That's okay. I'm getting 42,000 XP an hour. Wow, look at me. It is. It's nice that they allow you to do that. I'm almost out of membership on this account, though. Scary thoughts. I need to start doing Slayer for money. I want to try those barbecued Doritos. Do you think they're gross? I mean, a barbecued tortilla chip doesn't really sound that appealing to me. Yeah, this is all bonded. My main on RS3 can make enough money to support monthly membership. However, I'm just extremely lazy. We can now do Razorback Kibitz. Okay. I'm halfway to 50, honey. I just need to do 62 more lizards. Yeah. I mean, it's not too terrible considering how much money you can actually make per hour there, but it's still ridiculous. It's stupid. However, if you do high level bossing, one good drop is like 10 bonds. So, I mean, I get why it's 70 mil. I mean, it's the same here. Like, if you get one good drop from a lot of bosses, it's like, 1 to 5 bonds. So, if not more. I mean, if you get the Twisted Bow drop, it's like a year of membership. No, way more than a year of membership. It's like 20 years of membership. I feel that. All right, honey, only 50 more salamanders. These salamanders are living rent-free in my head right now. All right, babe. 50 more salamanders. 50 more lizards to 50. Hunter. Oh, you want a quest guide? I mean, that's fair. That's weird. I'm assuming the quest guide is like, hey, get Dragon Slayer. Right? It's probably get Dragon Slayer, Druidic Ritual. Well, maybe not an Iron Man, actually. I guess Druidic Ritual isn't. It's important, but not probably that important very early. It's probably something like, hey, do below Ice Mountain. Okay. What do you all need left? Probably wants you to do Demon Slayer. Yeah, the optimal path. It's probably like, do Dragon Slayer, below Ice Mountain. Probably like Night Sword for the smithing XP. I mean, go right ahead. No, if you post links, you're banned, Rapscurly. Banned for life. Get in there, honey. Mod that ass. Be like, bam. Against my wishes. Experience lamps or book of knowledge. Druidic ritual. Okay, so it doesn't want you to do druidic ritual. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Rune mysteries, yeah. Tears of Guthics. Oh, that's right. I always forget about Tears of Guthics because I don't do it. Desert Treasure 1, really? That early? I guess, honestly speaking, Desert Treasure and Lunar Diplomacy, to me, have always been like mid-game stuff, but nowadays it's like early game, so... Or at least like early mid-game. Is it like mid-game? Still? Oh, okay. Well, what's the optimal path then? I'm curious. Let me see. Oh, here you go. So to start, honey, you should do Tutorial Island. I know that may not be obvious to a lot of people, but to start, make sure you finish Tutorial Island. Then you do Cook's Assistant, Sheepshearer. So is this... Is this what you should do in order? That is. It's the path of least resistance. So to train agility from level 14 to 18, you do the Depths of Despair, and then you do Mountain Daughter. Okay. This is kind of a neat little guy. Yeah. Cute. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, only 20 more to go, honey. It's cutting it close. All right, it's almost here. Hey. Leonardo. No, you're making Rapscarlian upset. He's barking. Oh, it's the infamous bark, the bark triangle, the bark angle. Bad dog. It's a great world. Look, we got Dukan here. I guess we'll let it go. Look at it just sitting there. I don't think they're gonna get here in time. Wait for you. Oh, what if it escapes? Am I gonna lose my net if I don't grab it in time? Oh, he ran away, the little bastard. Look at that, we're at 99.9%. With... Wow. I'm at 100, I need 12 XP. Should I get it? Like, here's the thought. Should I get it with what I started with? And that was the Crimson Swifts. That's the thought. Should I get it at Crimson Swifts, where I started it all? Or do we get it on these green little bastards? Look at them. Look how ugly they are. They don't even have eyes. Or a mouth. How do they survive? Oh no, Duke left right at a... He must have AFK'd and logged out. Alright, Rapscarlian. Go to... Well, I don't know. How am I going to get there? Alright, go to the Feldip Fields Hunter. Or Fedlip? Feldip? How is it... How is it spelled? Feldip. Yeah, I was right. We're going to the Feldip Fields. I almost have 70 defense. I should just go get that at some point. We're going where we started it all. Oh no. I don't need you guys hacking my bank. You know, I wish they kind of did let you have a, Okay, we're just gonna note these. Grab this. Oops. Why are people so loud and annoying, dear? Drop you. Okay. Let us go to the Feldip Fields. Oh, what a nice painting by Da Vinci. Okay, I gotta get the wheel ready. Here it is. See, it did it again. I guess I need to like, reset it completely. Hold on. Hi. All right. We're going to go this way while I type some stuff in real quick. Hold on. Agility. Yeah, typey type. Agility, cooking, construction, crafting. What comes after C in the alphabet? And there's farming, fishing, fletching. Oops, I forgot fire making. Fire making. I'm on the way, lotion boys. I'm on the way. Slowly but surely. Then there's I know. That's how I feel right now. There's mining, smithing, thieving. I guess we'll put Slayer in. Wood cutting. Is that everything? We just gotta put it in alphabetical order. Iced coffee sounds good. Yeah, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I missing? Wait, what? Oh, right. I forgot about herb. Hunter. Ow, I'm getting beat up. Oh. Why are you a bad dog? Is this all the skills? Agility, cooking, construction, crafting, farming, fishing, fire making, fletching, herb lore, hunter, mining, rune crafting, slayer, smithing, thieving, and woodcutting. 16 skills? I believe so. Save list. Okay. Shit now. Oh, did I? I think I went to the wrong way, didn't I? Where are the Crimson Swifts again? Now that I think about it, I don't even know, actually. Did I start with Crimson Swifts? I think I did, right? I don't remember. Where the hell are you? Wait. Oh no, it's in the Felder field. Are they further down? Are they over here? I'm sorry? Oh, they're over. Well, maybe I didn't. Did I start with Crimson Swifts? I don't fucking remember anymore. They're over here. I really don't remember capturing these guys, but I really don't know, actually. I don't remember anymore. Did we lose Ramscarlian? Where did he go? Ramscarlian, come back. But I don't know what else I would have started with. I didn't track anything. I think it was the Crimson Swift. Don't remember it, but sure. We lost Ramscarlian. You're on your way, are you sure? We're over here, by the way. Maybe I just looked the wrong way. Alright. We have 12 XP. Maybe I was looking like this. Come on, little birdie. Come on, little birdie. Come on, little birdie. Are you ready, honey? Here we go. Woo! 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 Level 50!
Yay.
Yay! I can now catch eclectic implings, which I will never do. Oh! Now we drop this on the ground and we will spin the wheel of death. Alright, so. Me and video. Okay, we got all the skills on here. I gotta turn off Herbalord Hunter. Okay, ready? Da, 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 da. It is agility. Okay. Okay. You know, I did say I couldn't wait to choose agility. So let's see how badly we have to do it. Why? Why can't I be happy? There's a way for me to... How do I do it? Oh, it's here. Oh, it doesn't show all the results. Alright. So... You know what? I'm pretty sure that's just how this looks. I don't think there's any...
Yeah, that's what it should be.
This is what the wheel is. There's no other numbers. Alright, well, 50 agility it is, I guess. 50 agility shouldn't be that bad. Alright. Well. I should apparently just make 50 my goal because... Where do we even start? The Gnome Stronghold Agility course? We can play Gnome Ball. Should we play Gnome Ball to, play Gnome Ball all the way to 50? So... Where are the rooftop? Is it other? What are the rooftop courses under? Oh, right here. So I gotta get to level 10, huh? Alright. I guess we're doing gnome or the gnome one until it's profitable? Really? Come, we shall now walk to the gnome stronghold. When do you get the Canifus one? Level 40. Okay. Alright, let's go. Oh, I have Priest of Peril done. I was just getting Swamp Lizard, silly. Oh, they cost money? Wow. Cheap bastards couldn't give us our own balls. Alright, we're gonna walk there, and then I'm gonna have to end the stream because I have to get ready for work. We did it, boys. We did it. I've rolled one non-50 skill. And that was smithing. That is pretty hilarious. Okay, I can finally... What the hell was that? Little squeak toy in the background? I know. He tries his best. His best just isn't good enough. He needs Gillette. Oh, I unlocked the new music track, apparently. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Do you guys see the lock to this? Yeah, I know, the run agility is what I want more. Somebody locked themselves into the gnome village. See, I always thought it would be fun to like... Oh, did he die? It looked like he like logged out, but did he get stuck on something? Wasn't he right behind us? Where the hell did he go? He just disappeared. Huh. The run energy will be really nice. Let me tell you. But I always thought it would be neat to like lock yourself to like Gnome Stronghold, or I know someone's doing a Fremnik one, which is cool. Someone also did like a wilderness one, but that was an ultimate Ironman, which mad respect to that. Swampletics has been done. Desert's been done. Yeah. I know Zaya's been done. Oop. What did I do? I clicked the blue link. I mean, Felded Fields could be a good one. Felded Fields would be rough. That's for sure. I'm going the wrong way. There's only so many more places you can lock yourself. I don't know. Has anybody done an ogre lock? I know someone's doing Ardoin. There's a Korund Castle. I'm sure there's plenty. Wow, that video got 800,000 views. Fascinating. Hi, Roy. You're on a break? Well, good, good. Everyone likes breaks. I am, actually. We just got 50 hunters, so we can move on again. Maybe he DC'd. Maybe that's what happened. God smited him down. Yeah, because there's Casual Chunk Man. Slay Brothers doing one. There's a Barbarian Village locked one. There's an Edgeville one. Someone did one for Birthrope, but they gave up. There's one in Falador. Zaya. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do one lap. Look at me go, honey. Look at me go. I am 7-hole XP. Climb some branches. Go across some tripwire and die. Oh, you went to a concert? Got a video of the Wall of Death? Ooh. Also spent like $200 on shirts yesterday? Damn. I spent $200 today too. Stupid, sexy, expensive car. Alright, did we get a level off of that? Ta-da! Woo! Level 2 agility! Woo! Look at us! We're the champions of agility! Look how much faster I can take a step. Okay, what we're gonna do is go to setup. We're gonna go to agility, goal, set level 50. And there you have it. Yes, with like a deathly drop. That's right. All right. So, I probably won't do this one on stream much because it's just going to be so AFK. I'll probably just watch YouTube videos while I do it and record the gameplay. But until then, I will see you guys next time. I'm going to go get ready for work. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rapscarly, and thank you, Lotion and Duke. I appreciate your guys' support. I know you're not here right now, but that's okay. But I appreciate it anyways. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your work as well. Ta-ta for now. Look at my old man. Look at me. I'm soulless. Oh, look at this little leprechaun in the background staring at me. He's like, fuck you, Tolly.
Nice.
That's what he's saying right now.
Bye.
Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.